ELA4 3R6. Students will distinguish the structures of a text. For example, description, compare and contrast, sequential, problem solution, cause and effect. Text organization. This is the way that the author organizes the ideas in a text. It is also ways for you to organize your ideas when writing. A description. A descriptive text makes a picture with words. It uses lots of adjectives and describes what you would see, taste, smell, feel, or hear. Some of the adjectives you could use: beautiful, smooth, loud, sour, pungent, etc. Example: it was a beautiful day. The sky was robin egg blue with soft clouds like cotton. The air was crisp, fresh, and smelled like clean laundry. Compare and contrast. The text shows how things or ideas are alike or different. Words that might be used: best, better, more, less, worse, easier, than, etc. Example: the two puppies looked exactly the same, with light brown fur and small white spots. Joy is frisky and loves to play ball and run in the yard. Bess, on the other hand, would rather curl up in my lap in front of the fire. Pros and cons. The text is split into two parts, with one part showing the positive feature and the next part showing the negative features of an idea or thing. Pro and con can show what are the advantages and disadvantages of an idea or thing. Some common words used might be but, however, on the other hand. Sequential order. The writer places events in the order in which they would happen. Some words that might be used in sequencing ideas would be first, second, third, a few minutes later, before, after, last year, meanwhile, etc. Example: to make a cake, first you must get out all the ingredients and tools needed. Next, you mix all the ingredients together. After this, it is time to bake. Chronological order is the order of events in time. The events are arranged in the order that they happen. Some possible words used would be first, after, next, following, etc. Example: the inventor of the first electric light was an English scientist named Humphrey Davy in 1806. He invented an electric battery to which he connected a piece of carbon. The carbon glowed and produced light. Then in 1860, an English physicist named Joseph Swan used a carbon paper filament to make an electric light, but it burned up quickly. Finally, in 1879, Thomas Edison and his team of inventors made a filament of carbonized bamboo which could furnish light for 600 hours. Order of importance. Order of importance is when text is organized from the most important idea or detail first to the least important last. In order of importance, look for words such as first of all, most important, and least important. Problem and solution. The writer of the text first presents a problem. In the rest of the story, ideas for a solution are given and the problem is solved. Keywords to look for are plan, solve, problem, and solutions. Example: Jillian had a problem. She really wanted a horse, but her parents said she didn't show enough responsibility to care for one. She made up her mind that she would show them and become more responsible. For 6 months, she worked hard, made sure to always do her chores, and care for her other animals without being reminded. Until finally, her parents saw that she was growing up and being responsible. They agreed to look for her a horse. Cause and effect. The text shows that one event causes another to happen. One event explains or tells why another happens. In cause and effect events, look for the words because, then, since, as a result, etc. Example: John scored 50% on his history test because he had not studied the night before the test. Review: text structures and organization. Material for stories and text can be organized in several ways. Some ways to organize information are description, compare and contrast, sequential order, problem and solution, and cause and effect.